Hi, this is Tammy with Talking with Tam on Sunday, the 18th of December. I have some special guests with me via landline, and their names are Heidi. Are you there, Heidi?
I'm here.
And Diana. Are you there, Diana?
Yes, hello.
These are my two of my three sisters. We couldn't get April. She's too busy planning and doing that she may be baking. I don't know what she's doing today. But these two fine young ladies were with me last year after, what's the big day after Thanksgiving, girls?
Black Friday.
All right, Heidi, let us know how it went. How did you go this year?
I went this year.
And?
It was different than many years before.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Sister-in-law decided she was going to go with me this time. I usually go by myself, or if anybody wants to go with me, they can. So she's going to go with me, and we go to Belk because you can get the gift card, and we're wanting to win the $1,000. So what messed us up this year that made it different is all these stores started opening at 11 or 12 o'clock at night, and some would open at 3, and some would open at 4, and some would open at 5.
Now, why did they do that?
They're all trying to beat each other's sales, I guess. I really don't know. But Belk usually opens at 5 o'clock. Well, this year they opened up at 3.
Okay.
So my sister-in-law and I decided we wouldn't go to sleep because we'd have to get out there around 2 o'clock to get in line because usually you have to get there about an hour, hour and a half. Well, there was something at Target, and they opened up at 12, and I think there was a Best Buy. It was opening up at 12. And we thought we might just go ride by Belk, just see what things are looking like, and go to these stores and see if we can go in and see if there's anything we want. Well, we go to Best Buy, and the line is wrapped around the back, so we thought we're not going there. And then we went to Target, was already backed up all the way to the back, and they had been in line for already several hours. But anyway, we drove by Belk at 11 o'clock at night, and there was already a line forming. So we sat in the parking lot and thought, we're going to have to get in line.
And what time were they going to open?
They were going to open up at 3.
And they already had the line at 11.
Line was starting at 11, so we got out. I had a chair. We weren't really prepared for this because we just thought we were going to have to stand in line for about an hour, hour and a half. So we went out there and sat from 11 until 3 o'clock. And if we would have waited till when we planned on coming, we wouldn't have been in the front of the line to get the card.
Mm-hmm.
So was it worth it? I don't think so this year.
Can I ask how much you only got $10? And your sister-in-law, how'd she do?
She got $10 also.
So was it worth waiting that long in line?
Not if you're waiting for 4 hours. An hour, it doesn't bother me. But
Yeah.
that was too long. But we already had it set in our minds that we were going to do it. So.
Did you get any better deals? Okay, so you've been shopping since Black Friday, correct? Have you gone back to Belk since that Friday?
I don't think so, because I pretty much
got done
finished that night.
So, do you think you got the best deal you could have, or if you would have waited, you would have done just as well?
Well, the thing is that in the mall there was a Best Buy, and I thought it was just a mobile place, but they did have some other products.
Mm-hmm.
And the deal that I got on that is a $50 off gift card when you buy an iPhone.
Oh.
Not an iPhone, an iPod Touch.
iPod Touch.
And that's what I was going for.
Okay.
So therefore, I was able to buy one and take that $50 gift card and buy the second, and I had to buy 3. So
okay.
I was able to save $150 by doing it.
Okay.
If you go buy one right now, there's no discount.
All right. Now, Diana, you went out also, correct?
Correct.
And tell us and speak up because we're on the cheap mode here on the regular phone. Let me hear what your experience was.
Well, Lydia and I both went as planned, except that we started even earlier because the Walmart started theirs at 10 p.m.
Okay.
So we actually started around 8 o'clock, got dressed and got ready, and got to the Walmart. I believe it was about 9 o'clock, and of course, I was going after the $1.34 towels, but when I walked into our
$1.34 towels. Can I ask you real quick how much do those towels usually sell for?
Well, I really don't know because to be honest with you, I usually don't buy towels at Walmart. $1.34, I thought, well, I'll try.
All right, go ahead.
But when I walked in there, it was total chaos at 9 o'clock because normally on Black Friday we have the crazy ones like ourselves, that are out trying to get the deals. It's mothers, it's fathers, the working crew. But now we've got retirees.
Now, what time does Walmart usually do their Black Friday?
Usually that is the kind of the age. I mean, you'll get some, but it was such a widespread because normally people are going to bed and then it's around the clock sets at 2 or 3 and they're thinking, I don't know if I really want to get up.
Okay.
Well, because everybody had a full belly and it was still, relatively, early in the evening. We've got teenagers, we've got the working class, and then we've got our retirees all out together.
Okay.
And it's total chaos. I go in and I realize I will not have the towels. The line is just, you can't even get in there. It was so bad at our Walmart that they actually had to quit letting people in.
Okay.
So half of my crew was outside of the Walmart, not able to get in, and Lydia and I were in the inside of the Walmart, almost got arrested over $1.97 movies at Walmart.
What happened?
All I did was stand in front of the movies. I decided at that point that was going to be the only thing I could probably get. So we all were standing around waiting for that magic 10 o'clock, time to come around. And because the girl that was standing next to me decided that we could just kind of move the movies around on the top shelf so that when they came and cut that plastic, we could just grab the movies we needed.
Right.
Well, we weren't shopping before 10 p.m., but the manager yelled at all of us and told us that if we shopped, we would be arrested and thrown out of the Walmart. Well, with that, little Lydia she was terrorized by that thought of seeing us put in handcuffs. She said we had to get out of that Walmart. So, anyway, they made us keep our hands on top of the box so they could keep an eye on our hands, and I never thought that it would come to over $1.97 movie. But when that 10 o'clock time hit, we grabbed our movies and got out of the Walmart. It was, I've gone every year for the last 10 years.
Right. And
I have to say that it was the worst Black Friday as far as being chaotic and so many people out. And, as far as the belt scene, we too had to go and sit out. Usually we only have to sit out for 30 minutes because we go to a little belt outside of the city area just for that purpose. But because there were so many people out, we had to sit in line for, I think it was an hour and a half, which was, we've never stood in line that long.
And how much did you get? What was your?
$5.
You got $5. $5.
And so yeah, I'm kind of thinking that I hope they don't do this like they did, next year.
Right.
But I don't know as far as at the overall if that was beneficial for them to start that early or not. But I will say this: the purchases that I ended up making at Walmart after I left, I came back a few hours later and decided, I got caught up in the little scene of grabbing things and it's on sale. Oh yeah, let me get one too. And then I started realizing I didn't need this, so I thought I'm taking it back. Well, there was 3 items that I purchased at the 10 o'clock p.m. hour.
Mm-hmm.
I went back, a few hours later. They had already marked those items down $7 and $10 a piece.
Since you had picked them up.
So had I waited a few hours, I could have got the same item cheaper.
Yeah.
So, I necessarily didn't get the best deal, at the critical time 10 p.m. at Walmart because the prices were literally dropping a few hours later. So I thought that was very interesting.
All right, so you two know how much I hate to shop. And yesterday, Friday evening I was supposed to shop and I decided not to. It was raining and most of the stores around here are all, outside. You don't go into a mall, you go to all these little specialty shops. And I decided to wait till yesterday, which, according to our sister April, was the busiest shopping day of the year. I picked the busiest one. The weekend before Christmas on Saturday, correct. So I hit the Best Buy first thing, and it wasn't so bad. And I thought, this is going to be great. I'm just going to get right clickety-clack through it all, right? Thought this is going to be no problem. Went to the Christian bookstore and was looking and looking and looking. And, for a few minutes there, it wasn't bad. By the time I had to get in the line, I waited probably 15 minutes to get checked out, which I still thought that wasn't bad. And then I got over to the little mall, strip mall area that has Pier 1 and Books A Million and Target. And those are the stores I hit up over there. Well, by the time I got to Target, and I had stopped for lunch, I got into Target, and it was massive amount of people. And one thing, as we know, our sister April got hit. Was she at the Walmart parking lot when she got rear-ended or whatever happened this week?
Yes, she was at Walmart.
Right. So what I decided is I was going to park in this parking spot that was way out from everything. So I would have to go and I'd buy stuff from Pier 1, go back to the car, and then, you know, keep going back and forth. Well, I got into Target and started shopping. And it was bumper to bumper buggies. So I did come up with an idea. Let me know what you think about this. The biggest problem in shopping are the buggies. They take up way too much space. What do you think if Target had like these little chutes? You know, Lars puts in these chutes for your clothes, and we would tag them, like I would put my name on it, and it would shoot down to the little elves somewhere, and they would stack all of our stuff in a buggy. Now, I'm not kidding. And then you wouldn't have, then when you go to check out, your buggy or your little cart is ready to go. What do you think about that?
A lot of people probably wouldn't do that because half the time they're looking at what they've got and they might start putting stuff back before they even check out.
That's exactly right.
Well, and let me tell you this. When I was at the Pier 1, now they were smart because I didn't pick up a little basket because what you tend to do is if you get the basket, you start putting more stuff in. So I'm like, I wasn't planning on spending a whole lot of money there. I was looking just for a couple items. You know what they did?
What?
They came and got my stuff. And then they go and they put it up for you. That was smart, was it not? Because then what do you do?
Well, this is the thing. This is part of retail. That's what I do for my living. If you can actually make the customer touch the item, take possession of the item, it now becomes part of them, and they're more likely to buy it.
Yeah.
So if you have control of it, you're thinking, oh, this is mine. So it's best if they go ahead and say, yeah, this is mine. I'm going to hold it for you. That's yours.
Okay.
Yeah. So
now,
that's smart.
Okay, so it went well. I paid cash for everything. I felt better because I was paying cash, not putting anything on credit card. So I've got about 3 minutes left. Let me ask you girls something. Heidi, did you see people actually buying, or were they lookers? Are you there, Heidi?
Yes, I'm here.
Did you see people buying or looking?
Everybody was buying.
Could you tell if they were paying cash or credit?
That I didn't notice.
Diana, how about you? Did you notice any of that?
Well, I noticed a lot of people were more, I guess the people I were around, they had their list, they were checking it twice.
Okay.
It wasn't about if you were naughty or nice. They had a plan, and like I said, you could tell the ones that were used to this. As one lady said, we have to become friends when we're out here. So, she said, if you need this, I'll grab it for you.
Yeah.
When you're down here, you grab this for me. And nobody knows each other, but all of a sudden you've now got friends.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like if you went out there and you knew exactly what you needed. I saw a lot of that. I didn't see heaping, shopping carts. And I felt like I saw more cash.
Okay.
That's something, and I can tell you from where my standpoint is on my side, where I'm dealing with every day. I'm seeing more cash being paid for purchases at my job. So I think that some of the Americans are thinking about, instead of putting this on credit, let's have it paid for.
Paying, yeah, I'm seeing that too. And let me say this before we get ready to wrap it up. Everybody was nice yesterday. People were talking, and one lady said to me, she goes, "Do you need to get by?" I said, "Nope, I'll just stand here and rest for a few minutes." And I didn't mind sitting and resting. Hold on, here's our sister April. Hello, April. How are you?
Good. What's up?
I am on with Heidi and Diana, getting ready to wrap up my YouTube because I only get to talk for 15 minutes. You want to say hello to everybody?
Hello, everybody.
We were telling them how I strategically parked my car because you had to run in at the Walmart with people on their iPhones and not paying attention. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So I saw a lot of that. Go ahead. You got about 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Yeah, we were just going down the aisle, and a car was backing out,
and this girl had passed up the parking space, and she decided she needed it, so she put it in reverse and reversed right into my front of my car. And as she was